Hi guys, I'm Magali and welcome to my second current favorites video. Current favorites is basically my semi-regular series wherein I sit and discuss and share my recent favorite things with you. Now they may be from the world of beauty or they may be just other random stuff that I have used and liked. If you haven't seen my previous video that I did a couple of months ago, you can watch it by pressing the little I in the upper right corner. That video was all about beauty. I shared everything skincare and makeup related that I had been loving. Right now I am on vacation in Goa. I'm sure you guys have seen all the Goa related content recently. So I'm here with my parents for a total of 12 days. Packing is hard because you have to go through everything that you have at home and everything that you're used to having around you, and you have to pick your favorites from those things. You have to pick the things that will take you through 12 days and keep you feeling good and looking pretty. So today's video is going to be quite a mixed bag. I have some skincare, I have some makeup, I have some personal / body care related items, I have one fashion item, and I also have a book. Let's get into the favorites. So I'm going to start with skincare. I just have two things here. Everything else that I'm using right now I've already included in the previous beauty video that applies to makeup as well. So I'm trying not to repeat the same things. Now the first thing that I've enjoyed using is this cream by Innisfree. It's the Orchid Enriched Cream. This is actually from their anti-aging line. So this is not something I would traditionally buy. I'm not super young, but I think I would start going into anti-aging when I hit my 30s or something like that. But I had this cream already at home. I thought that I'll bring the same moisturizer for me and my mother just to minimize products. Otherwise I would bring myself a separate cream, I would bring her a separate cream. I really like this cream. It is a little bit richer and a little heavier, but it's not greasy, it's not oily, and it's really hydrating. I use it during the nighttime especially. It really does hydrate my skin very well because hydration is an issue for me. Though I have oily skin, it's dehydrated most of the time. So this has been really good in that respect, and my mom likes it as well. And I have sensitive skin, it did not break me out. I've really been loving all of Innisfree's offerings recently, especially in the skincare department. One of my favorite lines of theirs is their green tea seed line. I use the cream, I use the serum and all of that at home. I carried the serum with me now also. But I really like this cream as well, and I thought I should give it a shout out. Though it's from the anti-aging line, so if you're really young, maybe you shouldn't use it. Like, it won't do any harm, but it's unnecessary. If you're in your late 20s onwards to your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s even, and you just want a good cream and your skin is dry, dehydrated, hydration is your main concern, check this one out. The next product that I have is something from Benefit. It's the Posy Balm. So it's a balm modeled after Benefit's famous Posy tint, which is a light pink tint. Now I think when I bought this, I was attracted to it because the packaging itself looks really good. It's a beautiful metallic rose gold packaging, but it's more rosy than gold, and it's pretty. This is supposed to give your lips a really light pink tint, but since I have darker lips that are also pigmented, the tint doesn't really show up on my lips. If you're really fair skinned and have light colored lips, this might show up. But I still really like the balm because when it's in this like lipstick bullet type form, it's really nice to keep in your purse, because I can apply this on my lips during the day without putting my finger in it. It's really hydrating. It's not waxy, it really enriches the lips, and it's also very glossy. It gives my lips a nice amount of shine. So I've been enjoying using this a lot during the daytime, during the nighttime, anytime, and it's keeping my lips in tip-top shape. Now I have 3 personal care items. The first of which is a toothbrush. I never thought I would put a toothbrush here, but this is an electric toothbrush. I've been using this for at least 3 to 4 months. I cannot remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure I'm on my 3rd head. I want to say 3rd head, could be 2nd. I lose track of these things. But basically, this is an electric toothbrush by Oral-B. I've been trying to take my dental health a little more seriously, and when I started reading up, I realized that electric toothbrushes are really good and they're better for your teeth because they clean your teeth quicker. They're more thorough, and they're usually even gentler, because if you're taking a toothbrush and manually sort of scrubbing or brushing your teeth, that can be harsher. But this actually has the head that rotates. That part rotates. You just have to like sort of hold it in place and slowly do all of your teeth, and the rotating head takes care of everything. When I started like looking online, which is where I do all my shopping, for a mechanized or electric toothbrush, all of them seemed so expensive. They were like 6,000 rupees, 8,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, and right off the bat I didn't want to spend that much on just a toothbrush. And this was a really affordable one that I found super cheap and from a good trusted brand, Oral-B. It works on, I want to say, AA batteries. Yes, a single AA battery, and it has this hard plastic cover that makes it perfect to travel with, because I can just throw this in my toiletries kit and the bristles are not going to get damaged. And really, it's made me happy in every way. So I feel like if you guys also want to try out an electric toothbrush and like take your teeth cleaning to the next level, but you don't want to spend a bomb, please check this out. It's super cool, and you can also get the refill heads online only. That's where I purchased them. Since I have sensitive teeth, I purchased the soft heads, and they're also quite affordable and easily available. I've been loving using it. Now the next two things I'm going to talk about are hair removal related, because when you come on a beach vacation, you're probably going to be wearing swimwear, you're probably going to be wearing shorts, a lot more than you would wear in the city. Most women, me included, prefer to remove our body hair when we're wearing skimpier clothes. I just want to preface this by saying that you don't have to shave or you don't have to wax. You can rock shorts even with like full leg hair growth or whatever. The world doesn't stop turning, and I don't want you guys to feel obligated to remove your body hair. First few days of this vacation, I was rocking my denim shorts with like unshaven legs, and it was totally fine. But most of the time I prefer removing my body and facial hair, and I keep on trying different methods. There is no one perfect method of hair removal. It's just about what works for you. Now for the longest time I have been shaving my hands and legs, and I still do that, and I've also been shaving my face, so I thought I'll give a little shout out to the face razor that I've been enjoying recently. This is from a Japanese brand called Feather Peony, and I think for at least a year, if not more, I have been using only Feather Peony face razors. You can get a lot of face razors now, they're quite common, but Feather makes the best quality ones. The whole make of the plastic as well as the blade feels a lot better, and since I have sensitive skin on my face, I don't want to be putting something cheap and of questionable quality on it. So that is why I trust this brand, and it's a little more expensive than your regular unbranded ones, but it's good. I've tried almost all of their face razor shapes. They have all sorts of different shapes and models. This one that I've been using recently, it's really cute and it's different shaped from the other razors that I've tried. What I like about this is it's got like a smaller blade that makes it easier when I'm shaving my brow area. So when I'm removing my monobrow, I just can use this pretty much as a measure and remove like this, because sometimes when I've shaved my eyebrows, I have been overzealous. I like the shape of this because it helps me not take out too much hair. So basically I shave my eyebrow area, like the excess hair from the middle, and I also shave my upper lips. So I shave my face once or twice a week, just depending on my mood and depending on whether the hair has grown back. The hair does not grow back thicker or darker. The hair is going to grow back a little bit faster than other methods like waxing or threading, because with shaving you're just removing the hair from the surface. This method works nicely because it's pain-free, it's quick, you can do it at home or anywhere in the world. It ends up being pretty cheap, and there is a very less chance of any kind of irritation. I already mentioned that I still shave my body hair, but I've switched to waxing for my underarms. Effects of waxing are a little bit more long lasting, so if I wax my underarms, then I don't have to do it for another week to 10 days, usually longer. The thing that I hate about waxing is that you have to go to a beauty parlor to do it. There isn't one close to home. Searching for a parlor can be annoying. Finding the time to actually go and get it done just before a trip can be annoying. So I've really been enjoying using these wheat waxing strips. This is the full body waxing kit, and I know these are nothing new. I used them before also when they launched, but I guess like I didn't really like it as much then. Now I really like them. You can do waxing at home or while traveling with minimal mess. Before, if you wanted to wax at home, you needed to buy the heater, you needed to buy the wax, the strips separately. So many items, and they would also make a mess. So these strips are so easy to use. This is 2 strips, and you just pull it apart. It's got the wax already inside. You don't need to heat it up or anything, and it does a pretty decent job. You can use it on yourself, but if you have someone to help you yank, that's probably better. And you can use this anywhere. You can use it on your entire body, hands, legs, underarms, or even bikini region. And I've read of people also using this on their face. I have not tried that. I'm just telling you guys, if you want to wax your face, you can with this. The variant that I have right now is for sensitive skin, because my skin is sensitive. But I've tried the regular variant also. I've tried the dry skin variant also. I don't find a big difference between them, but they're all really good and convenient and pretty affordable, and I like them. So this time I have just one makeup item to share with you guys. It's actually the lipstick that I'm wearing right now. It's from Lakme's Matte Melt Lipstick collection, which I've recently done a full review video on. So if you'd like to watch that review, you can by pressing the I in the upper right corner. So I swatched and reviewed 4 different shades from this collection, and in my previous favorites video I already shared with you guys the nude one that I was wearing continuously. But now I've been really enjoying the red one. It's called Fire Starter Red. One of the main reasons that I like it is that this is a non-fussy red. Not only is the shade gorgeous and would go on pretty much all skin tones, but once you put this on, it doesn't transfer and it's not uncomfortable. I like that I can go through my day without worrying about whether my red lipstick is all over my face. It survives snacks, it survives tea, and it really just stays on. It won't survive a meal, but it's really easy to reapply. It's made me use red more because previous liquid red lipsticks that I had used to make a mess and they were so high maintenance that I wasn't really using them much. Now that I have this, I'm just wearing red more, and it's really nice, and it's also super comfortable. Next I have 2 hair related things, both of which I've used today. So one is like a hair care product and one is a hot tool that I've been enjoying. So the hair care product is something again that's not new. I'm pretty sure I used it when it launched. I reviewed it like on my blog or something, and then I sort of forgot about it because being a blogger, there's always like new products to try and you end up forgetting about things sometimes. So this is the Wella Professional Perfect Me EIMI Lightweight BB Lotion. So this is a cream based product that you use on damp hair after you've washed it. It's thick enough that it makes a difference on my currently really dry hair. It's also really lightweight, so it does not weigh your hair down. It makes my hair really soft. And one thing that I also really like about it is it actually has heat protection built in. You don't need to use a separate spray for heat protection, and that's great because I've been using like hot tools on my hair pretty often. The fact that this has heat protection in it is something that's really useful, and it's a really good product. I'm so glad that I rediscovered it while packing for this trip, and I've really been enjoying using it. Next thing I have is the hot tool I've been using on this trip on my hair like all of the time, and it is this curling wand from Corioliss. I think this is called the Glamour wand. I bought this so many years ago. Over the years, I've made a lot of purchases that were expensive and that I've regretted. But this has been such a good purchase. I love using this and I love how it makes my hair look. For me, I do need to heat style my hair if I want it to look put together, and this ends up being much more practical for me than straightening, because if I straighten my hair and go out into humid weather, it's going to like just get all curly and kinky again, and the straightening doesn't last. But the curling actually lasts, and you don't have to be precise with this. You can be pretty messy and it looks great. And if I'm telling you guys it's easy to do, please trust me, because I have very little skills when it comes to hair and even less patience. I'm just not good with hair stuff, doing anything elaborate, and this is something that's been working for me. If you guys would like to see this in action, I already have a get ready with me video out where I showed you guys how I use this, but really it's the simplest thing in the world. Corioliss is not the cheapest brand out there, neither is it super expensive, but they haven't even disappointed me once. They are salon grade tools, they work so well, and they're worth spending that little extra bit of money, because you're literally going to be using these for years. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is a fashion item that I just bought before this trip and I've really been liking it. It is a fanny pack. Now I know that a fanny pack or a belt bag or a bum bag, whatever you prefer calling it, is really divisive. Some people like it and some people hate it, but it's hard to ignore. I feel like it was on trend sometime in the early 2000s, like around the year 2000, and now approximately 18 years later it's come back. But I really like it, mainly because I feel like it's a very practical trend. It lets you keep the things that are important to you, like your phone, your money, and any small things, really close to you. And then your hands are also free, so you can be like dancing or running around or just like doing whatever. This is a transparent fanny pack. Right now it's pretty much empty except for a little bit of money here. And look guys, I'm so rich. I literally have 40 rupees in here. Basically, I bought this because it's perfect for beaches and pools. It's like plastic, so it's waterproof and you can keep it and splash around and your belongings will still be safe inside. And I really like the iridescent look, a glowy green with bits of blue in it that look really interesting. The only thing that some of you guys might not like is that it's transparent. There are other fanny packs available, of course, that aren't. But I really like this, and if you want to carry things that you don't want people to see, just put it in a separate pouch or small like purse or anything and then throw it inside this. When I go back to Mumbai, I might like purchase some more. I might get something that looks dressier that I can wear for like evenings or parties. This one's really casual. I really like this fanny pack, and I'm also declaring that I like all of the fanny packs. I do. The very final thing that I have for this favorites video is a book by Premchand. This book is called Stories on the Village, and Premchand wrote in Hindi or Urdu, so this is edited and translated into English. Munshi Premchand is a writer that if you guys studied Hindi as a subject in school, you're probably really familiar with his works. He mostly wrote in the medium of short stories. One of the things that I really liked about his work is that most of his writing was really simple and readable. Not that sophisticated high prose isn't readable, but I just tend to prefer stories and novels that have kind of a simple language as opposed to something that's really sophisticated or has very literary, flowery kind of language. That's just my personal preference. And I really enjoyed everything that I read of Premchand. I think he had some novels also, but mostly I read the short stories. And I couldn't read too much of his work just because I never really got comfortable enough with Hindi to read really fast, which is probably something I should have worked on. So these are stories translated in English, and I think they've done such a good job. This book is actually part of a new series by Penguin India. So this one is Stories on the Village, and I also bought Stories on the City. But they also have collections based on animals, caste and women. I decided that maybe once I actually finish both of these books that I bought, I might complete the series. I might buy the other books, because I've been buying books but I've not been good at reading them. So I really want to like get back into reading, and I know many of you guys are also in the same boat like me, like someone who used to read a lot back in school and even like some part of college, and then completely couldn't do it anymore. Like I still read on the internet and I read articles and stuff, but I just find it so hard to pick up a book and keep at it nowadays. It's easier to pick up your phone and scroll through Instagram and then jump to the next social media or something, and it's harder to keep your attention on a book. This is a really nice series, and also I know you shouldn't be judging a book by its cover, but I really like how gorgeous this book looks. So if you buy books for their aesthetic, if you buy books as sort of a decor item, this series is really beautiful. It is, I think this is this just hardbound or cloth bound? I don't know the difference. I think this is just hardbound. Look at this paper, this bright pink paper. And overall it's really, really beautiful, and something that you can read, you can collect, you can pass on, like maybe to your kids, or you can pass on to a friend after you finish reading it, if that's what you'd like to do. This is the one book I brought with me on holiday. I haven't finished it, but I have started it, so I'm gonna take that as a triumph for now. And I've wanted to include book related content on this YouTube channel for long, because as I mentioned, I still keep buying books. So let me know if that's something you guys would like to see more of. Please comment below, because I would really like to talk more about books. And with that, we complete this favorites video. If you have any questions related to any of the products that I have and you think that I can answer, please leave a comment below and I will get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for regular videos on beauty, fashion, travel and lifestyle. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.